USCCA asks some of the criminals still in jail, how do they choose their victims? Check it out because some of the answers might surprise you. Hey everyone, this is Vitor from MKM Canada Krav Maga, and I want to talk today about the survey made by USCCA, the Concealed Carry magazine from the States, that asked a few questions to criminals, mostly how do they choose their victims? Why did they choose that one and not that one? The locations that they choose. Of course, we have to take these answers with a grain of salt because criminals and thieves, they are also liars. But some of the answers, they might help us a lot in our approach if something happens outside. The first question was, which of the following behaviors would make more likely to choose a victim? And more than 50% chose appealing target and the right opportunity. So, for example, if you are alone, if you show expensive accessories, if you are in a dark street, flashing cash, so all these behaviors will make you an easy target. So, for example, if you have to go to an ATM, if you have two options, you have one option in a dark alley, you have another option in a main street. The dark alley one doesn't have anyone there, you are in a hurry. The other one has two people, you have to wait. It's smarter if you go to the main street, even if you have to wait 5 minutes at least. You are safer because there's people around. Probably the police can pass by. In a dark alley, you are just an easy target. And the options least selected were elderly, is a child, the person is with a child, the person is walking fast, and, for me the most important one, the person makes eye contact. And why I think this is the most important one? This is, like I usually say in the class, you should look to the person, not in a challenging way, of course, but just to make sure that that person sees you looking, like, I can see you. So if you come here, probably I will be ready. And this, as you can see by the answers, might be the difference between being chosen to be a target or not. The most popular chosen targets were the person is known for having money, the person is using an ATM machine, and, this is important, the person looks scared or maybe non-combative. So the first two, you can fix that. Just don't show money when you are in a place that you don't know, expensive jewelry, ATM machine. Don't go to an ATM machine when we see people like shady people looking at you. But the third one, looking scared or maybe non-combative, you can fix that with training. Because when you train, your self-confidence increases. You stop walking as a victim. You start walking like with your chest open, looking to the people's eyes, not being scared of walking straight. This is just like a lion. Why do the lion chooses that target, that zebra, instead of that zebra? Because that zebra trains Krav Maga. Another question was, which of these options most likely cause you to end your robbery attempt? And they could choose a few options, and 62% selected, with no surprise, of course, if the person has a gun. Okay, no surprise. 45% selected, the person screams or yells. So feel free to scream as loud as you can, even if the guy thinks you are crazy. That may save your life. And other answers that also no surprise, if the police is around, if the person calls 911, if there's witnesses, and another one very important for us, the victim appears to be trained and able to fight back. So you have to show with your demeanor that, okay, if you want to rob me, you will have to fight. You will have a hard time with me. So make sure that you're not an easy target with your posture. A surprise answer was, I would break off the attack if the victim has a heart attack, a stroke, or a seizure. Might be an option. Next question was, during a robbery attempt, would you be willing to kill or injure your victim if he or she doesn't comply? Almost half, it was 47%, said yes. Why is this important for us? Because when we train, we have to train always to the extreme. So if you have a situation outside, then you are absolutely sure that something is gonna happen, something bad is gonna happen. Hit first, hit strong, run fast. The next question was, what's the one thing that makes a person more attractive to mugging? The most popular one was wearing expensive clothing, flashing cash, having expensive jewelry or accessories, or being alone. That was the most popular one. But there was more. The person is a shit talker or bad attitude. The person has luggage or waiting for a taxi, also very popular. And I want to talk about the shit talker and bad attitude, because I don't want you to mix what I said before about being confident, showing confidence, and having a bad attitude or looking at as in a challenging way. Of course, common sense, look, make sure that he sees you looking at you, but don't keep looking to challenge. My advice. And now, the most important question. What's the number one reason that would make you avoid mugging a person? And this is by order. Number one, if they make me believe it's gonna be too much work. Number two, if the person shows confidence. And only number three, the person has a gun. Number four, the person has an aggressive dog. Number five, the person appears to be military. Number six, the person is with the other people. So as you can see, even before the answer, the person has a gun, if you show confidence, or especially if you show that if you want to mug me, you have to work hard, this might be the difference between being chosen as a victim or not. So the takeaway here is the muggers clearly prefer unarmed or untrained victims. They avoid crowds, and of course they avoid possible encounter with police. Because we live in Canada and it's illegal to carry a gun, so in this case you have to be the weapon, you have to be the gun, you have to be the thing that makes the muggers looking at you and say, no, this guy is gonna give me too much work, I'm gonna choose another victim. For that, I'm here to help. Take care, guys.